It looks like the WWE Day 1 pay-per-view might feature a massive swerve all leading into WrestleMania. So we're gonna talk about that and more, as WrestleRound is here to keep you up to date on the top 5 wrestling news of the day. Make sure to have those notifications turned on and let's get right into it. With the Day 1 pay-per-view approaching, there's a lot of concerns right now, as recent reports have indicated that a number of WWE talent and staff have tested positive ahead of the pay-per-view. PW Insider provided an update on all of this, indicating that WWE still expects for their upcoming US tour date to remain the same and still take place. It was noted that WWE hopes that Day 1 is far enough away that stars who have recently tested positive will be cleared to compete come January 1st. More WWE talents have reportedly tested positive, and WWE has contacted other stars about getting tested as a precaution. A lot of this is those extra precautions that WWE is taking so that they could avoid going back into the Thunderdome. Extra update in regards to Day 1 pay-per-view, there might be a matchup canceled after originally being planned for the show. There's of course still time for WWE to announce it, but as of right now, it looks like the Randy Orton and Matt Riddle title defense match might not take place at the event. They were originally scheduled to defend their title against the winner of the Arcade Bro tournament. That final matchup of the Mysterios taking on the Street Profit was moved from December 13 episode of Raw to December 27 show due to an issue regarding Montez Ford. The problem is that matchup is no longer advertised for this upcoming Monday Night Raw, which means we might not know the number 1 contender before the pay-per-view comes around. It is obviously speculation at the moment, but this could be one of those issues regarding superstars testing positive, forcing WWE to change plan or wait things out a bit until they're good to go. At number 4 this week, Britt Baker ended up burning WWE for cutting her out of the War Games broadcast. A fan went back to watch the War Games pay-per-view featuring the Undisputed Era and featuring Britt Baker as a fan in attendance, and this was the famous frame where we get to see Britt Baker shocking face after Adam Cole taking a massive bump during that War Games matchup a couple of years ago. Well, it looks like WWE removed this reaction, and Britt Baker simply replied with the following: "That's okay, they took me out, I took their baby." And not only that, her and AEW pretty much took the whole Undisputed Era at this point. Sticking with AEW, number 3, we're talking some Cody Rhodes. Cody usually gets a lot of hate, and there has been a lot of rumors as of late, over the last couple of months actually, basically putting him in a bad light. Some of those rumors are that Cody Rhodes is basically unapproachable backstage because he is such a massive star with multiple television shows happening at once, him doing so many stuff backstage and so on, and quote unquote not having enough time for the younger talents and not interacting with them backstage. Those latest rumors came from Wade Keller, leading to AEW's own QT Marshall basically debunking all of this and putting over Cody Rhodes, indicating the following: "I don't know who gives Wade Keller his info. I wish Cody Rhodes was unapproachable, so when he's filming one of his 30 TV shows, I will have his locker room in peace. Instead, all the younger talent in the company feels the need to come by and grab a book or pitch their shitty ideas." So hey, listen, it looks like Cody Rhodes is not really a bad guy. Doesn't mean he shouldn't be turning heel though, he definitely should. Fuego del Sol also came to Cody Rhodes' defense, indicating that Cody Rhodes and Brandon literally had boxes full of gifts in the locker room this week, and we're inviting guys in to come and get them. He helps us so many of our guys every week. At number 2, a lot of us been wanting Samoa Joe to return to action, and hopefully that is something that happens soon. In an update to what he's been up to though, Samoa Joe was at the recent NXT tryouts at the Performance Center, so it looks like he will be working alongside the other trainers for the time being. Samoa Joe has never announced his retirement from in-ring competition, and we know that he wants to do both. He wants to have a backstage role, but also be an active wrestler. Hopefully WWE listens to our prayer and we get to see him back. At number 1, a big report heading into Day 1 already. Looks like we could be getting a big swerve coming soon in the Brock Lesnar / Roman Reigns feud, as we got to see Paul Heyman indicated that his WWE career may be over after he was fired by Universal Champion Roman Reigns. The Wrestling Observer Radio went on to indicate that there is several ways this storyline can play out, and it seems like they are setting out for Paul Heyman to reveal that his firing was ultimately a big swerve, that him and Roman Reigns just planned it out to basically throw off Brock Lesnar. Right now, Brock Lesnar is claiming that Paul Heyman is once again his advocate, but at the same time, Paul Heyman is putting over Roman Reigns as the greatest Universal Champion of all time. And it really looks like Paul Heyman is still in cahoots with Roman Reigns, because if they're gonna extend this all the way up to WrestleMania, they're gonna need something big to happen at day one, just so that they can continue all of that and Brock Lesnar loses in a way that he needs to get a rematch. So what goes down at day one is gonna be very interesting, and it definitely needs to be huge. So that is all the latest wrestling news. As you guys know, to celebrate the launch of WrestleRound, we are running a competition right now, giving you guys a chance to win a WWE shop or AEW shop gift card. To enter, all you gotta do is subscribe, leave a like, and in your comments drop your Royal Rumble winner's prediction. We will be drawing the winner on the first week of the new year. With that said, thank you guys for watching, stay savage, and I'll catch you on the next one.